It's BritBox's A Woman of Substance. I have two of the stars, Jessica Reynolds, Brenda Blethyn. Jessica plays the younger Emma. Brenda plays the more mature, fiery Emma, which I like. So,
Oh, you smooth talker, James.
let's talk about Brenda. Let's talk about Emma, late 1900s.
Okay. His Emma's works in is a scullery maid, a skivvy in the big posh house in Yorkshire, and she knows her place from a working class family. She is the breadwinner. I mean, the father works, mother's ill, she can't, so she has to put food on the table. She probably takes leftover food from the house home as well. And she's has ambitions to rise above that. Her mother encourages her in that thought. And as indeed my mother used to say to me, you can be whatever you want if you work at it. Don't expect anything handed on a plate. And she was born in 1904, so she knew what she was talking about before the National Health Service and all that. She is ill-treated in a way by the family, not in a just way, and she decides to succeed and, if possible, wreak revenge upon the family, upon any injustice. Would you agree with that, James?
Yes, I did see some of the episodes, so I like the scene where now that we have all the traitors in the room. I love that scene. So, all right, Jessica, let's talk about you being the young Emma.
Yeah, so I start playing her when she's about 18 years old and she's working for the big posh house, as you put it, very well. And then she encounters a bit of romance there, which takes her away for a second from her plan, and then she learns to never make that mistake again. And she rises and rises until she becomes what Brenda plays, the successful, richest woman in the world, business mogul. Yeah.
I have both of you here. So, what would Brenda, the richest woman in the world, I mean, Emma, what would she say to the younger Emma as far as
It's
advice?
like she would say, don't lose sight of what it is you're fighting for, but also recognize the value of it and at what cost.
How would you describe women of today and compare her to them to Emma? Jessica first and then Brenda.
I think a lot of women are like Emma today. I think a lot of women are striving to be still because unfortunately, like, we still have the same issues and not that much has changed. Maybe there's a bit of smoke and mirrors to appear that things have changed and evolved and grown in our society. And in some ways, yeah, there's things, people accept women more in different fields to a certain extent, but we are all still striving like Emma. And if you have the type of ambition that she does, you have to work still as hard as she did, especially if you're from a working class background.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, what she said, especially working class people have more of a struggle, have to work harder to get where they need to be,
Now, speaking of what you
especially
just
when you
talked
have to
about,
pay for education.
yeah, that's very
Sorry,
important.
go on. Yeah.
So, speaking of that, what do you want the audience to take away from it? Because what I saw was a very ambitious, fiery woman at both ages, and even at the point where Brenda, you're playing Emma, and is the richest woman in the world, you still had to fight no matter what. So, what do you want the audience to take away?
I want them to to believe in themselves and well, firstly, to enjoy the ride because it is what's television for, James, is to educate and to entertain, right? And to be thoroughly entertained along the way with this romantic, beautiful, fiery story. And and just to learn something from it, to learn the value of things, not just the price, and to know what it is you're giving up to attain. Don't go for an impossible goal. But then who do we know? We don't know what are impossible goals, do we? When we set off, we don't know things are unattainable till we try. My dad always used to say to me, Brenda, there's nothing wrong in failure. Not trying is the problem. If you don't try, you're never going to get anywhere. Trying and failing is perfectly all right, but you have to try.
Jessica?
What do I want people to take from it? I think I want people to, or especially women or people that are marginalized or whatever, don't let like men or people so-called above you, don't let them shrink you. Don't become smaller, don't become weaker, don't become quieter just because it isn't palatable to them or you're not their idea of a woman or a person. Just be who you are, and as long as you're being like kind and not a bigot, then yeah, be who you are.
I like it. Be who you are.
Well said.
It's BritBox's A Woman of Substance. I have Jessica Reynolds and Brenda Blethyn. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, James. Thank you.
Before we go, producers, I have to let you know that the audio was off sync by maybe a second. I noticed that, but I'll see what I can do as far as fixing. Please send me
We'll send you a file as well, James.
That sounds good. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
Ladies,
Perfect.
thank
You
you
got it.
again. I like what you had to say. I did.
Thank you, James.